Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Little Friends. I know I can't believe it. I can't believe it that we are back in Little Friends. I've managed to fix somehow the save game, which was giving me before lots of game simulations. When I was in the game and playing for let's say 5 minutes or so, building and whatnot, and when I was unpausing the game was stopping. Nothing was moving anymore. I could have moved on the map, but nothing else was moving. No car, no nothing. And then I cannot build anything anymore. So this was happening every time I was unpausing the game. Without, I mean, you can't play a game without unpausing forever. It's useless. I love seeing traffic. I love fixing traffic and so on. And after I deleted all my stuff, lots of footage and whatnot, I was like, okay, this is it. It is what it is. I can't fix it. Little France is gone. I even said so many announcements about it. But then, let's say almost 2 weeks ago, I said, let me give it one more shot, and I will get rid of few mods that I think I don't need anymore. And once I did that, nothing has happened. Everything it's okay and it's working properly. No more game simulations. The game simulation is not stopping anymore. And well, here we are back in Little France. And I already have lots of footage. Not lots. Well, I have one more episode for Little France, which is almost done. And then I have a lot of other 4 other videos with fixing some intersections and trying to fix the traffic and stuff like this. So there will be like not a series, but some mini extra videos where I'm trying to fix stuff. That's what it's going to be about. It's not going to be related to Little France, but something like traffic management or whatever. I'm still thinking. Plus, hey, I think I have even 4 other episodes done for another series that I was working before fixing Little France. So yeah, I expect a new series as well. Anyways, continuing with Little France. Well, actually, this is going to be a very, I don't want to call it easy, but nice little build. Yeah, let's call it nice little build. Just to remember how things work in the game and how I should place and do stuff over here. Oh yeah, news alert, guys. News alert. I noticed that actually when the node controller and intersection marking tool, since actually these 2 mods were updated, I didn't play the game anymore. Not Little Friends, I mean. And once I managed to fix it and I loaded the game, all my intersections were looking a bit messy and most of them were looking pretty nasty. So guess what? Yes, I did a lot of intersections. I built them and now they look so good. And they are much more realistic than they were before. So yeah, that's the reason why we will have some extra mini episodes with traffic management or whatever, and yeah, something like that. But you know what, before we continue with the time lapse, I want to show you what we are working at right now. So we are in Paris, back in Paris. I think we were gonna be in Paris for quite some time now. And as you remember, I made long time ago, well, more or less, the Louvre Museum area. This part from here, from the right of this tunnel. The left side, well, it's not going to be done. I'm gonna do something else here, like maybe a mini park, and then we will continue with something else. Maybe with Place de la Concorde or something else. I'm not totally sure. But hey, today we are going to work on this particular intersection from here. That goes, it's just outside this tunnel, and a tiny bit of this area, the surrounding. But the main focus will be on this one and the very small park from the left side of it, of the Louvre Museum. It's not going to be hard, it's going to be pretty easy, and if we go at the ground level, let's see, this one, we have a statue over here. I'm not sure who this is. It looks like Joan d'Arc. I'm not sure. Anyways, yeah, this is going to be quite easy with the new mods, with the new updates of the intersection marking tool and the other one, node controller. Pretty easy and beautiful. Oh yeah, and here actually, as you can see, we have a bus line. So this lane, this is a lane specifically for buses. These two in the middle will be for cars, and this one is for bikes. Yeah, exactly. So, even though I'm going to do some setups over here with Traffic Manager, President and whatnot, you'll see that later I'm gonna change lots of these settings, because I saw some stuff. For instance, I didn't go on the street level completely and correctly, and I didn't see that actually all of these 4 lanes are not meant for cars only. So one is for buses, 2 for cars, and 1 for bikes. And later on I will get back to it and fix that and make them look more or less similar to the ones existing in Paris. Good. Also, I know that in France and especially actually in Paris, there are lots of missing lines in the intersections. They are completely naked. Which is going to be fixed by me. I'm fixing it in Little France at least, because I always feel that lines have their purpose. I don't want to say, it's not okay not having them, but it's better having them, if I can say like that. And also, guys, I love doing these kind of things, and I can't not do them. Anyways, here I am doing some my let's call it my own bollards with chains. I'm gonna use these. This is how they are also in real life there. And before this, I had different ones, and I completely loved them. But I found a better one, so I made these new ones. Plus, since I've deleted all my stuff, all my local, actually, even my local assets and files from the computer, I lost a lot of stuff from the game itself. So there are lots of missing things in Little France, but I'm fixing them. Some of them will be offline, some of them will be during my live streams, which, by the way, I'm gonna resume soon. And yeah, all good. Getting back here, at the beginning it was a bit strange and hard for me to do this intersection, it's very square about-ish. And then I said, hey, you know what, I can do this. I found the solution. I created that big intersection there with 2 extra lanes, not lanes, roads, sorry, and make it look like a cross. And then yeah, I forbidden the cars going to those 2 extra roads there, so they will not go into the buildings and do a turnaround or whatever. And they look pretty goodish, so far at least. And then I covered, as you saw, I covered the pathway area with some extra ploppable pavement. And things are so good, so good for now. Okay, now I'm filling the empty spaces around the intersection with buildings, with French buildings. I'm trying to, can't say I'm gonna copy things how they are in real life or whatever, but I'm gonna squeeze a lot of a lot of buildings there, so can have a good look of it. If you look on Google Earth, you'll see that there are like super squeezed in there, lots of buildings being squeezed inside there. Which is really cool, actually. It is really cool. At least from above, they look very nice. From street level, you are not going to see them, of course, unless you have a drone or whatever and fly on top of the buildings. But guys, I want to tell you something really funny. I think something is not broken, maybe, but I don't know. Maybe we have some issues with the Traffic Manager President Edition mod. I'm not totally sure, but the reason I'm saying this is that The cars are driving like crazy. Yes, I know the artificial intelligence is not at its best, but God, something happened. Here we have a lot of one-way roads, and probably I'm gonna show you in a very short live session with what I built. You'll see how stupid cars drive around these roads. They are practically doing a super huge U-turn and then go again in another U-turn. So they are practically, instead of doing a super easy left turn, they are doing a super huge U-turn to do another left and then right turn. I don't know how to explain this, but I'm gonna show you. I was watching for quite a lot of minutes to see where the cars are driving and why I have such a horrible traffic in my city, and I found out there's no sense about it. I mean, it makes absolutely no sense at all. Maybe it's a bug, or maybe there is something I didn't see. I will keep looking for it, but for now it looks messy, pretty messy. Here I am doing the lanes I was talking about. So I'm adding in between the lanes, I'm adding a curb, a concrete curb. And this concrete curb, it's there in real life too. In some places it's missing, in probably just for cars or buses to exit that lane or enter the lane, or bikes the same, I don't know. But I'm gonna keep it like a long special lane for buses. They don't need to exit that lane. They can do it in each intersection, that is for sure. So yeah, there is no reason why exiting that lane in case there is no intersection. Another reason why in real life cars can also enter that special lane is for those cars that have to stop and provide goods to some markets, shops, pharmacies, or whatever you can find at the ground level of these buildings. So it makes sense, but you know what, not here, for sure, not here, not now. Anyways, continuing with this, I'm gonna add some extra little things over here in this intersection, like extra lines. And the cool thing about this new update for intersection marking tool, which I know it took place long time ago, but again, in Little France I couldn't use it because it was not available back then. It's that we can add these concrete and also grass and gravel, little how do you call these, fillers. So before we could have add only lines, fillers, but now we can add also concrete and grass and so on, these kind of fillers, which is amazing because we can create those extra concrete areas where the pedestrians can stay and use it. So good, so good. I really think, not I really think, intersection marking tool is it's in top 3 favorite mods for me. That's no doubt about it. It's there for sure and for good. Whew, yes. So continuing with here, I want to have to highlight one more thing. I know on the top road there that has the statue area, that one it is a one-way road. I know, I'm super aware of it, but I'm gonna leave it two-way road. It is crazy. Yes. Am I crazy? Oh yes. So let's keep it like that. And the only reason I'm keeping it, actually, it is that, you know what, it's better. I love it. That's a good answer. No one ever said. Anyways, let's finish this particular square area with some shops. I'm adding here some this very well-known supermarket in France, which can be a supermarket or hypermarket. In this case, it's a very small one, so it's a supermarket. And some extra, you know, pharmacy, skip juice bar. God, I always thought that this sounds very, very bad. Skip's juice bar. But it's good to have one to squeeze some juice there. Oh man. And then little extra details that I added, like beside those bollards, some crossing signs and whatnot. I don't want to go the super extra mile, adding all sort of road signs. I don't know if it's because I'm lazier than that, but maybe it's because it is too much at a point. I'm already doing some extra stuff, and I don't want to, you know, build to have an episode and a build that takes way much more and gets way much boring. Plus, no one will ever care about these little extra details beside probably 10 to 20 people that I at least know and I see leaving comments. So don't get me wrong, I do appreciate that, and trust me, I would do that. But then again, you know, it's all about how we do stuff, and always ask yourself, does it really matter and makes a change, and is it going to do the difference? And yeah, it's not going to do the difference, even though it's beautiful, I know. Who knows, maybe I should do some extra little short, you know, not cinematics videos, like maximum 10 minutes videos where I'm doing a super crazy detailing. But when I say that, I mean, like, you know, taking a corner, like this build that you just see here should be like in 3 or 4 episodes and not one, so I can actually do those details properly. You know, to have have a correct outcome from a video. Yes, that's what I was actually should have said from the beginning. To have the proper outcome when you do such a tremendous work. Yeah, maybe that's the correct way to say it. Anyways, so finishing here this build with this area that, you know, it should be a big park that belongs to the Louvre Museum. I'm gonna do it a very small one, and just some trees, benches, and some gravel pathways that are actually workable, because I'm gonna hide there some pathways so people can actually do walk, and they can even cross that tunnel that you saw there. They can actually cross it on top, and they will. Maybe we can catch that in the cinematics too. Yeah, so we are getting close to the end of this first video after a long pause of videos on my channel, and especially for Little France. Hey, I haven't announced it actually, but Yellow Hill, I mean, I announced it on my Discord and probably on Twitter, I think, but I didn't say it out loud there. Yellow Hill series, Yellow 2 Hill series, it's over, and the reason is that I don't feel I can still work on it, and lots of patrons said they will not continue with their, you know, part and doing those kind of builds and participating as much as before, at least. And also the person who was helping me, Fred, who was helping me with updating the online file with everything that's happening, Fred said I will not be able to help anymore. I also lost the, you know, that vibe and interest, and I totally understand, and it was amazing as long as it was, and everyone's help was amazing, especially from Fred. But yeah, it had to come to an end, and yeah, so Yellow Hill, it's over. Thank you all for taking part of it, guys. It was amazing run, and I totally love it. It was a one special series for me, and hopefully for you guys. But hey, new stuff are coming, so stay tuned. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you I wasn't very strange in this episode after 2 long months of not creating anything. forgot how to do comments and whatever. But hey, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hope to see you in the next episode. Hope to see some really good feedback. And I salute you.